Today's topic is about something that I know so many of us have struggled with for years on end when dealing with a narcissist. And it really doesn't matter who exactly the narcissist is in your life, because they all use this form of manipulation. So, it could be your spouse, or your significant other, your sibling, your parent, your coworker, or your boss. Today we are talking about the infuriating, the frustrating, the crazy-making word salad, the narcissist's favorite vehicle for communicating. For those of you who may have never heard of the term word salad, let me explain exactly what that is, and what it means. Word salad is a term that people in this community came up with to describe the patterns of communication and the styles of using language, or the styles and patterns of conversations that all narcissists use. Maybe you've never heard the term, but if you have had a relationship with a narcissist, then there's no doubt in my mind that you are acutely aware that when you have had a conversation with this person, things never seem to get resolved, or you come away more frustrated and more confused than you were before you even had the conversation to begin with. Maybe, after the conversation you suddenly have taken accountability for something that you originally thought was the narcissist's fault, or after the conversation somehow you feel sorry for the narcissist, or you feel guilty for something you hadn't felt guilty for before the conversation. Welcome to the world of word salad. You have just had a conversation searching for conclusions and resolutions with a human being who could not be interested in those things in the least. See, your aim and the narcissist's objective for having a conversation are two completely different things. You are searching for answers, meaning, honesty, and transparency. The narcissist is searching for a narcissistic supply to escape accountability and to confuse distress and frustration. So, why do they do that? Most times they do it out of an overall necessity to have it as a backup to gaslight you. Many times, narcissists will use the word salad for conversations that don't even matter, where it would not be necessary for them to manipulate anything, but they like to utilize word salad whenever they can because they can gaslight you at will. The name of the game for the narcissist is to escape accountability for anything they have done or anything they might do, and to control and manipulate your perceptions and beliefs about yourself. And using word salad accomplishes both goals because they can blame your interpretation of what they said as the reasoning you didn't have the correct information wasn't their fault, it's your fault. You heard them wrong. If you would just listen carefully, you just never listen, or the one they always use, boy, you sure are getting things confused anymore. Your memory is really failing you. Something is wrong with you, not them. Over time, you doubt your own perceptions and memories about what was actually said and become more and more dependent on them to interpret what actually happened, which is always a goal of a narcissist. They want complete control over their victims. Another reason that narcissists enjoy using word salad so much is because it gives them tons and tons of narcissistic supply. Narcissists view conversations as competitions. The objective is always to win. Like I said before, your objective for having a conversation and the narcissist's aim are at complete opposites. They are not concerned with logic or honesty, they are concerned with winning. So, if the goal is to escape accountability, the word salad will be directed at accomplishing that. If the goal is to confuse you about something they had previously told you, then that's what must be accomplished for them to win. If the goal is simply to confuse, frustrate, and irritate you and wear you down in order to gain narcissistic supply, then that is what the goal is to achieve using word salad. I want to elaborate a little on why the narcissist gains so much narcissistic supply using word salad. Most victims of narcissistic abuse will be highly sensitive people or empaths or both, and that means that we are genuinely concerned with being fair, understanding everyone's perspective and opinion. We genuinely really care that everyone feels heard and validated. Likewise, we genuinely care that we are understood. The meanings of things is important to us, unlike the narcissist. So, when we are confronted with these bizarre and frustrating word salad episodes, and we are unaware of what they are doing, then this is narcissistic supply paradise for the narcissist. They can play this game with us for hours and hours if we will let them. The problem here is they know how we think, they know that we actually care about understanding what is going on, and they know that by subjecting us to word salad it will provoke us to obsess about what was said, and what did it mean when he or she said that, am I missing something, could what they have said actually be true, could I have misunderstood, and on and on. And this gives the narcissist tons of thought supply. The narcissist gets tons of premium narcissistic supply from thinking about how you are obsessing about what they said, and on top of it, they know that the entire conversation was just a manipulation to cause this distress and confusion in you and to provoke you to obsess. To the narcissist it's all just one big game and it's all about winning, nothing less, nothing more. How can we stop getting sucked into this? Foremost, be aware that they do these things when you are trying to get a narcissist to understand something. You only need to tell them one time. You don't need to elaborate, explain, persuade, convince, you simply need to tell them one time. They understand what you are telling them, no matter how they try to bait you into going around and around with them in circles. Don't take the bait. When they try to bait you into these circular, ridiculous, illogical, never-ending, never-resolving conversations, don't indulge them. The problem is empaths they want to know the truth, and we think using our emotions primarily, using our emotional mind instead of our logical mind, and no one knows this more than the narcissist. If they say something terrible about us, then we feel this overwhelming need to defend ourselves, and all that does is engage the narcissists more and more, feeding them more and more narcissistic supply. If they mischaracterize us, understand this is just a projection. We do not need to defend ourselves from anyone. It is not our job to get the narcissist to understand anything. So, my best advice to you is don't take the bait, don't indulge in this type of behavior, don't defend yourself, and get caught up in everyone understanding the truth. Remember the old saying, if you wrestle with a pig, you're going to get dirty. And besides, the pigs like it. State your case one time, and then walk the hell away. Do not waste your time and energy on these manipulations. This will eventually starve them of the narcissistic supply they're trying to gain from you by utilizing word salad, and hopefully, they will soon quit coming to you because they won't see you as a valuable source of supply, which should always be the goal with the narcissist. You do not want them to view you as a good source of narcissistic supply ever. You want them to leave you alone. Thanks for watching this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. If there is anything that needs to be discussed, write in the comments column below.